Greetings. We are anonymous. Profit, revenue, wealth. The core meaning of these words make the world function. Without it there wouldn't be a functional civilization. Whether we like it or not, it's the dollar that keeps our houses warm. It is the dollar that places food on the table and a roof over our heads. Without it there wouldn't be a society. It's a fact we can't escape from, a reality we must accept. And this currency thinking rings true in the arena of media. One of the greatest men to have ever lived once said, "The media is the most powerful entity on earth. They have the power to make the innocent guilty, and to make the guilty innocent. And that's power, because they control the minds of the masses." One example of this took place in the 1800s. The Fire Eaters were a group of radical pro-slavery Southerners in the Antebellum South who urged the separation of Southern states into a new nation, which became known as the Confederate States of America. In a sense, they were a medium for the masses to hear from. Doing so, they, the masses, would receive a twisted truth. The most prominent action the Fire Eaters engaged in was the punctilious deception in one of Lincoln's messages to fit their agenda. Such an action tricked the masses in believing their message. Harnessing the power of the written word, they, along with other media-based outlets at the time, in essence, built what is now known as media manipulation, catharsis, and psychological intervention. But this is only the tip of the iceberg of a far-reaching conspiracy between individual media outlets as well as connected ones. The conspiracy being, and we say this with stress, that of revenue. There have been many instances of the media manipulating the masses in order for them to either profit out of said conflict or to follow someone's agenda because, well, as the saying goes, money talks, and bullshit walks. The end game is survival and power. Because if there is no money, then there wouldn't be a system. From the 1800s to now, there have been too many examples of the media toying with our minds. They are not the central power of things, but if anything, they are the most powerful branch of that central power. Needless to say, what we're about to say next will surprise many, and will in all probability label this channel as a federal government mouthpiece. We're only here with you today to deliver a message. Nothing more and nothing less. But it's one that you should hear. But it's also one that you shouldn't hear if you so wish. So let's think for a moment that the NSA is not actually the bad guys. What if they are like us? A power that wants a better mankind. What if the media is blowing this out of proportion because, again, money is what counts and matters. We understand the Snowden saga. But what if he only saw a part of it and not the full picture? What if it was, in all actuality, other agencies abusing the NSA infrastructure? Because let's face the reality of the situation. Our current government is broken. It's open season for those in high seats. Admittedly, yes. We're only throwing speculative questions. But it's better to speculate, to look at both sides, than to be blind or biased. This message is primarily aimed at those whom are open-minded. Because ignorance is pure, and the illusion of knowledge is evidence of this. What the media has done over the past few years, specifically the mainstream media, has solely been done for the collection of profits. However, something about this discovery seems unnatural. Whether it's in YouTube or on television, whether it's between your friends or with yourself, we urge you to look at the left and the right, to look at both sides of the argument and not just one. To then form your opinion and view, and to further research on said subject. Indeed, time will be a cost, but it is safer to be knowledgeable and wise than to be ignorant and elusive to the truth. This is not a warning, nor a press release. This is only a message from a common citizen, a person just like you, whose only crime is that of curiosity, whose only sentence is being alive, and whose only release is that of emergence. We are the common citizen. We do not forgive. We do not forget. We know who you are. Expect us.
We are anonymous. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.